Mystic Raven once again on ESO Daily, and I love what I do here, people. It makes me happy doing these videos, no matter how many subscribers I have, because I do get a lot of people watching these videos, regardless if they subscribe or not. And hopefully, people just learn from them. So that's the most important aspect when I do these videos. But today, once again, I'm going to be going over the Twice Born Star versus Julianos play. Okay. So it was kind of funny. I've been doing a lot of trial runs, and people listen to garbage. Straight friggin' garbage. I got players thinking Hots and Dots crit. I got players thinking, this set's better than that set. I got people thinking Sharpen's better than Nernholm. Whoever you are, you know who you are. I know who you are. Most people know who you are. Who's saying this bullshit? Please stop. Just stop. You're making my gameplay terrible. Just ungodly terrible. So once again, I'm going to go over this, and we're going to do a quick review of Twiceborn versus Julianos. Round 2. Fight! Okay, here we go, guys. First off, we're going to go ahead and get into the character sheet here. Now, when you take a look at this, you're kind of a little almost depressing since you're under the 40k max Magicka mark. But you have your spell damage around 28-24. Now, mind you, I have all purples on. I am not using gold on any of this today. But this is kind of relative because when you take a look at the max Magicka, it's kind of a little depressing, to be honest with you. But once again, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go down to skills. Okay, now the most important aspect with the Dragon Knight, Magicka Dragon Knight, is this is primarily a dot build. So for this intents and purposes, we will not be taking the Shadow and the fucking Thief today, because the reason being, fucking dots don't crit. Okay, that's it. We're going to say that. So the primary number we're not really concerned with, but the secondary number we definitely are, which is the 14,022 flame damage over 10.5 seconds. Now, that's kind of going to be our base for what we're going to be looking at. Now, this is important because when we're switching out gear, numbers change, and of course, this also affects parse across the board, depending on what you're doing with your build, per se. So, we're going to definitely get into this. Now, as you can see here, guys, when we can take a look down in our inventory, I'm wearing the 5-piece Julianos. Yay! No, so yeah, it's a 5-piece Julianos. Everything's purple. There is no gold. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, my Torah, no, my Flame Staff is gold. That's it. But the Torox pack is purple too. Now, we do use Nernholm. We do not fucking use Sharpen. Please, for God's sakes, don't be idiots. Nernholm gives you the better DPS because of the spell damage, and I understand if you want to go precise because you want to, crit build for the burst, whatever. Sharpen definitely gives you penetration, but you can kind of allocate those points in your champion system. So, and it is true that Magicka builds do not have like a Night Mothers type set. Devs, take note. Take note, devs, right here. Magicka does not have a opposite version of Night Mothers that gives spell penetration. But Hundings and Julianos are carbon copies of each other. Devs, please take notes. Okay, so that's kind of important right there. We went over that. Now, I'm going to go ahead, and I should have started this off with the Twiceborn Star, but, I just didn't do it. Now, okay, so we're going to go down to our shoulders because I think I have the heavy shoulders. Yeah, because I have all light here. So, but as you can see, it's infused. It's not divine. I don't have divine yet. I'm still trying to hunt that down. But no fear, people. We actually do have the infused also in light. So this is not this will not really change anything other than that armor type, because we want the Undaunted So we're going to go ahead and switch that out. We're going to go to the chest here. And I'm going to go up to, oh my god, it's the Twice-Born Star. Oh, no, not really. But yeah, so, oh my god, it's so awesome. Whatever. So we're going to go here, go down to the Twice-Born Star, and we're just going to equip everything. We're just going to put it all on, you know. Now, as you can see, we have 5 pieces of the Twice-Born Star. Now, that's kind of interesting. Now, when we go back, go to our Mundus. Now, I will say this: I have the Apprentice Mundus. And I'm at the mage here, guys, so if you're wondering, no. The reason being, we want to stack the spell power, and we're going to stack the max magicka, because we're looking at the dot effect. We're not going for the thief or the shadow, because that affects burst builds, and, you know, maybe one day I'll do a video kind of going over how to effectively... Now, I've went over diminishing returns, so if you haven't catched that video, please watch it. It will definitely help you understand crits and diminishing returns, and that's kind of imperative when you take a look at, you know, building a nice burst build. But for this intents and purposes, we're trying to increase our dots, which is what we're trying to do. So we want to stack max magicka and stack spell power. Okay, so here we go, people. We're going to go ahead with it. Yay! It's over with. Let's see if we got it. Yes, we have both boons. Okay, so I know I can be just a little over dramatic. Now we're under 14,000. So we were at 14,022. You can rewind if you'd like. Actually, I'll switch it again. But now we're at 13,998. And this is compared to Juliana's. So, yeah. Decrease. Down. There you have it. Round 2. Julianos wins. Twice-Born Star, loser. So there you have it, people. Twice-Born Star debunked yet again. You know, if you have any questions or comments, you can definitely post below. I love getting comments about the Twice-Born Star when people always just want to come up to me and just say, oh, I wrecked the Twice-Born Star. So all that. Like, you guys are fucking idiots, man. Please listen to some fucking jackasses more. And they're on a parser. If they're on a parser and they're getting some shit, they don't know how to fucking do their builds. So, once again, people, it's just, it is what it is. Mystic Raven, once again, here, always proving it. You know, don't question it, just accept it. And no parser either, boys and girls. But definitely, we wanted to, you know, go into this. Like I said, you just seen me equip everything. Now, once again, I'll make a quick switch out. We'll go back to the Julianos. Alright, just for, you know, shits and giggles. Now, if oh, shit. Yeah, well, I forgot to show you guys the stat sheet. Well, we'll put it back on. Sorry. I jumped the gun a little bit there. And I guess I should explain why this is going on, too. So let me grab this again. Okay. Alright, let's go into the stat sheet here, everybody. Okay, now, as you guys can see, the max magicka is up, and so is the health, right? But what did we lose? Spell power. Okay, so when you lose spell power, right? Spell power is affecting the base, the ability, or the so I mean it's marginal at best, but when you look at the long duration, you're losing a significant amount depending on how many abilities you use. Now on my other build, when I've tried different Munduses, I average around between 500 loss running Twice-Born Star. Twice-Born Star is competitive, I'm not going to say it isn't, but it's a 9 trait set, so you would think 9 traits would be better than 6. Well, that shit's not the case. Okay, so there you go. I mean, you have a lot more survivability. Now, the Twice-Born Star is flexible. I've always said it is. It is competitive. But once again, people, do not be fooled by bullshit if you're trying to maximize DPS. There are different ways. Twice-Born Star makes things easier. A hell of a lot easier. But, you know, if you're taking a look, let's say you're going to go with the burst damage, the Thief in the Shadow, obviously, I cannot argue that. You would definitely take the Thief in the Shadow, but if you're going for a dot build, you're going to take, you know, whatever dot is coordinating, you know, so basically you're going to take, you know, the Warrior and the Stamina. right? So you're going to take those two. You're going to take over here the apprentice and the mage because those are dots. That helps affects dots. So and healing, you probably take the ritual and the apprentice because the apprentice would boost you up. Unless you need regen, then you would go ahead and take the astronaut. So on and so forth. So it has a lot of flexibility. It will give you survivability, no question there. You don't even have to glyph anything, really. You always want to go. Unfortunately, what really hinders Twiceborn Star is to get the most effect out of it. You're using everything as many divine as you can. The problem with that lies also in reducing the base effect, because when you infuse your chest and your legs, you get more magicka out of it. So, once again, people, this is a numbers. It's a very finicky. The devs do such a good job. I mean, you got to give it up to the devs. The devs keep everything within just margins. Just margins. So you're really always going to question yourself when you're making your build and you're switching out gear. It's within margins. And this is why PC players cling. They will definitely cling to the parser. The problem of it, that within itself, now in 20 years, now mind you, I used to have to write my own macros in games, right? So certain games I played longer because I was able to macro the game legally. I actually got caught one time with an illegal macro. I will admit this, and they actually put me in a temporary in-game jail. It was quite unfortunate, but yeah, that's happened. But I've written my own macros, and I learned my lesson. Didn't do that anymore. But I actually macroed in games. So when I would program my macros, I would have to spend a countless amount of time because I would also use a parser. And something so simple in your rotation can fuck up your DPS huge. Now, I've gotten to the point where I don't even need a parser anymore. I can basically go in and I can take a look at base numbers. I can take a look at, how the devs structure their system and kind of go around that to get the better effects. Now, there are a lot of new sets or redone sets that are coming back out, like Necropotence and things like that, which give you a lot now more capabilities of customizing your build even further. So I always think this is a great thing. Once again, love this game for all this. And they keep everything within close margins, so everything's still competitive. So I don't want people to think it isn't. But when we're talking about optimization, Twiceborn Star never fucking optimizes. Period. Done, and done. Okay, so and once again, I'll go back in and I'll show you the spell damage again. But yeah, definitely, guys. I know it breaks people's hearts. They're just heartbroken. Some people won't ever know. Even they'll just be completely oblivious and be like, oh well, I still think the Twiceborn Star is better. Well, that's fine. You're a fucking idiot, but have at it. Once again, guys, I'm going to just switch this to heavy so I can keep my whatever. Okay, so once again, we've kind of gone... Oh, shit, my pants. Yeah. What nice couple things about the looks here. You can... Oh, no, I definitely switched into Juliana's. Yeah, that's right. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, nope, wrong side. But yeah, guys, definitely... Yeah, that's it right there. Now, once again, when you go back into my thing, it'll drop down to my previous, which is the apprentice. That's why I was posted up here at the mage. So there you have it, guys. Now, once again, wrong. You'll see my magicka go down, but my spell power shoots up. Okay, it goes from 25 to 28. And when we go back to the skill again, it's 14,022. Okay, so there you have it, said and done. I just always love doing this shit, love coming on here, and just proving players wrong. Just proving them wrong. I live for these moments. So there you have it. And if you have any questions, comments, post below. If you liked the video, please feel free to subscribe. If you are on the PS4, please feel free to look up our community site, and that's ESO Daily. It's not very active. We are a small group, but hey, we're always looking to expand, and your input is always welcome, even if it's negative, because, hey, we got to have negative to get the positives. So, yeah, check it out. Look up the community site, ESO Daily. And I do want to thank you all for watching. And once again, and always, you have a nice day.